Morning folks, at the apartments again today, just doing a little bit of maintenance. Leaves it is really. I've decided I'm not cutting the grass today because it's too wet. It's been really bad. So I've concentrated on getting the leaves up. I mean, this is the road, this is the apartments here, but I'm just showing you that's what this was like, an hour ago. Not one leaf. Still got moss though, but I'll come to that in a minute. So what I've done is just got everything off the lawns and I've just put it all up on the borders, which I do usually shred it with my mulching mower. But as I say, the leaves are wet, the grass is wet, so I've not done that. All I've done is got all the leaves off the the main areas. I've even blown all the grass, not cut it but blown it. Feel a lot better, looks a lot better, looks a lot tidier. But the point I was going to make then about the moss, been given the go ahead to check clean all the paths, so I was amazed about that. I was really pleased. But last week I spent Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, I think the only way to explain it is pissing about. Nothing went right, everything went wrong. I've just blown all the leaves on here again. I cleared the path for them, but look at the moss. It's absolutely, if you wanted to grow moss, you probably couldn't grow it. When you don't want to grow it, it's thriving, but it's so wet and damp. I mean, you've got all the leaves, all the trees. I mean, I know the leaves are off them now, but it's so bad. Anyway, I've got to move this, but actually I just forgot about that. I seen that when I was blowing all the leaves before, and I've only just remembered it's there. Got to cut it up, a couple of snap branches. I started here, this area here, and then obviously I was going to work my way back down. I didn't think it was cleaning it very well. I mean, that looks a lot better than what I thought it was going to look. That hasn't been done, obviously, so look at the difference. Still not brilliant, but the jet wash, when I said things weren't working, I couldn't get the key for it's a long story. If it could go wrong, it went wrong. And then eventually on the third day, I got here, got everything set up, started, as you can see. But me jet cleaner, which I've had no problems with, stuck on. It just stuck on, it wouldn't turn off. But it wasn't even stuck on at its most powerfulest. It was just stuck on like a certain pressure, not quite enough to like blast all the moss off. So I was sort of struggling. So in the end, I just phoned the company and I said, I'm not doing the moss, you'll have to get someone else in. But I think between then and now, I haven't done it yet, but I think I know what the problem is with the gun. So I'm going to see them again and see if they do want me to do it, because I would like to do it. And it's not just for the money, it's I like doing it, I like the job. So anyway, this is all getting shredded at a later date, like when I'm cutting the grass. But the grass can wait, at least it's clean. So we've done that, not a leaf here. Looks a lot brighter, apart from the moss spoils it. Rock's still there, folks, rock watch. Yes. And then this area is beginning to look a bit better, but it still needs some colour and things. But I have got loads this year, because they've rooted now, they've grown. All that crane's bill, well, it should put a big colour along the front, right away from one end to the other. It's got your hydrangeas in. It's got a few things in, but we'll just have to see again. It's in shade. So yeah, this was absolutely covered in leaves. I have just put them all around the borders, around a boundary, but where I've put the leaves, they will end up being borders anyway. So although they're high, because it's all volume of leaves, and it looks, well, I don't know what it looks all right to me. It's just, at least it's neat, but that will all be blown back out and I'll shred it, but I'll do it with my heavy mower. And then this is where I'm up to here, so you can see. This is what it was like, and they're stuck to the ground where the cars are going over them. All stuck. I mean, don't get me wrong, the blower does it, no problem. But this is what you're faced with. So I say faced with, I love it. But again, I'm just going to get all these into the border areas, clean all the grass so it just looks, I mean, that looks, spotless. It's going to look better. And then there's not many leaves on. So when I come next time, if it's dry, I'll run the mower over the grass and obviously do as many leaves as possible. Might take a couple of goes. But some of these, this lot now, usually I put it on the grass and then I cut it, but there's too many, they're too wet. And I'm going to take them through and put them in the compost heap that I made. So I did say I wasn't going to use the compost heap much, but obviously it's there to use, so I'll be grateful for that. So I'll get on with that. And also, on a day like this, where it's absolutely full of leaves and no wind, not one bit of wind, I absolutely love it. I love getting the leaves up. It's just a job I enjoy. It's just therapeutic. When it's windy or it's raining, it's a nightmare. So it's the same job, and it can be completely two ends of the spectrum. Really, really enjoyable. I'm enjoying it today, you know. And I don't when it's blowing a gale, because you could blow all these down and you blow back, and you're there for hours fighting it. So let's just get on with that. Okay, well at least it's cleared up. Nothing perfect because it still needs doing, but all for a later date. It's a plan, Stan, and I'm happy about that, you know, because I don't know if I've done a video when I dug it out. Well, you can tell me because I can't remember. But when I first took the job on, this was twice the size, 3 times the size, right to the wall. But it was all soil, well rotted. They'd been piling it up, but not digging it out. So anyway, look forward to that. So as I say, yeah, just clear. And usually when I finish by this time of the day, all the leaves are back on the ground again, so it looks like I haven't been. But I can't see any, because there's no wind. It's absolutely still. It's a lovely day. I did have my hat on before because it was a bit chilly, but I took it off now. Anyway, that's all done. This is all clear. As I say, the borders look a bit like there's too much leaves there. It's only because it's thick volume, because they're not shredded. They will be shredded. But what I was going to say is, a while back I did a video on I shouldn't be doing that, I should be doing this. And what it was every time I do something, even now, even today, if I'm using a brush, I think, oh, this is slow, I should have used a blower. If I'm using a blower, I think, oh, this is going everywhere, I should have used a brush. You know, whatever I use, I always think something else would have been better. So today, I decided that all the leaves were wet and I'm not going to shred them. So I've done what I've done today, put them all ready to shred at a later date. But as I was going, a lot of the leaves were bone dry. Not all, a lot. And some of the grass areas was reasonable enough to cut. So I kept thinking to myself, this is a perfect day to cut them and shred them, because there'd be less in the borders then. They wouldn't all be in piles like that, because like 50% would be shredded. But as I kept going around like different corners, all the leaves were wet and most of the grass was wet, so it was only parts that could have been shredded, and some couldn't be shredded. So I just thought to myself, make your mind up, Lee. You know, you've chose which route to go down and you've done it. So there's nothing wrong with doing it. It's just that I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? It would have been great to shred them, but I haven't, so it doesn't matter. It's just going to be more shredding next time. But I'll put you in the van now, because the van's here, and I'm not going to walk all the way up there to walk back down to the van. So I'll just show you a quick little how clean it is on the way out. So that's all ready. I'm happy with that. Definitely looks cleaner. Yep, happy with that. Okay guys, thanks very much. And if this is the first time you've seen us, check out our other videos. There's 601 and this will be 602. So, you know, and for those, I might as well just say this now as well. I haven't been doing videos lately. I've been a bit disheartened, don't mind telling you. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of time. It's the editing. The videoing isn't too bad, but then you've got to edit it. And I'm not getting the views. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. But whatever the reason is, I'm not getting the views. And it's just put me off a little bit. I do want to do them because I love doing them. But I'll just do them when I'm ready, you see. But a lot of people are still commenting saying, oh, you haven't put a video for a while. And when are you putting up? We miss you or something, which is brilliant, and thanks very much for saying that or thinking that. But my point is, there's 600 videos, some with really low views, so you haven't seen the videos anyway. So you want me to do more videos, but you haven't even seen the videos I've done. So if anyone's interested, just go on our playlist and just have a look at some of the past videos. I mean, I've done some landscaping videos there that I feel very, 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 very proud of. You know, brickwork, paving. Some of the paving that we've done with joints. This was back when I was with Phil, because we were doing landscaping, you see, there was 2 of us. But, you know, have a little look at them, check them out. because obviously people aren't watching them because the views are low. So there you go. I will be doing videos, but, you know, it'll probably be a bit sporadic at the moment. Anyway, sorry for waffling. See you all soon.